Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a piercing related video, and this was actually requested by some of you guys when I did my things to avoid with a fresh belly button piercing. I get a lot of questions about belly button piercing, so I made a video on things that you should avoid when you first get your belly button pierced. And I had a few people request this specific video, so I figured I would go ahead and do it. I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet because for whatever reason, society and YouTube is very scared of nipples. So I don't know how I'm going to title this, but today we're going to be doing things to avoid with fresh these piercings. So I have had my, pierced for quite a few years now. I have both of them done. I got one of them done, and then a couple years later I got the other one done. I didn't get them done at the same time because I had some issues going on with my left one. So I had the right one for a while, and then I got the left one, so now I have both of them done. And I went through the healing process, obviously, with both of them, and I compiled a little list of things that you should avoid when you first get them done, because I think that these videos are very informational, they're very helpful, and I'm able to run down my own personal experience with these. Really quickly, a quick little disclaimer is I am not a professional body piercer. If you have any concerns or questions or anything that requires immediate attention, I really want to highly encourage you to seek out a professional piercer. I strictly make these videos just based off my own personal experience and my own personal knowledge that I have had over the years, but I am in no way a professional. Body piercing is not a profession that I am in. It is just something that I have personal experience with from getting piercings, all that stuff. And since I have had my, my nipples pierced for many years now, I figured I am justified in making this video and talking about things that you should avoid with them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if any of you out there are watching this video and you either just got your nipples pierced or you're thinking about getting them pierced and you want to know what the healing process is going to be like, what things should I avoid, then this is the video for you. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the very first thing that I have on my list, this goes for not only fresh piercings in that area, but also the lifelong. For as long as you have these piercings, this is something you should avoid, and that is loofahs. Loofahs, those fluffy things that you wash your body with in the shower. Avoid those at all costs. Now, I'm not saying you can't use them at all. What I mean by that is you really want to avoid using those things in that area, okay? Because we've all done it. For anyone who has their nipples pierced, we have all experienced this life flashing before our eyes pain, and that is when you're washing your body in the shower and without realizing it, you accidentally catch the loofah on the barbell and you pull. There is nothing in this world that is more scary, more terrifying, and that is such a near-death experience because, oh my God, it is so unpleasant. So I really want to encourage you guys to just avoid loofahs in that area. Or if you just can't, if you do wash your body, like I use a loofah every single time that I shower. When I do use the loofah in that area, I simply take my hand, I have my loofah in one hand, then I have a free hand. I basically cover up that area and I wash around it, okay? You never want to just take a loofah and go directly over that because you are going to catch it, it is going to pull, and you are going to cry, scream, and throw up all at the same time, right? It's very painful when that happens, and I swear to God, your life flashes before your eyes when that moment happens. I've done it several times. I know you guys have also done it several times. So if you did just get your nipples pierced, I just want to say that you want to be very conscious of how you're washing your body in the shower. It is going to take some adjusting because you're not used to having something there. For example, I'm very much used to having them there. It's like second nature to me when I'm in the shower. I just cover and wash around it. But if you're not used to having a piercing there, you really want to pay attention and go slow to what you're doing, because if you're not thinking and you go over it, rest in peace. The second thing that I have on my list are lotions of any kind, because when you do get the piercing, it is just like any other piercing. It is healing. Your body is going to start putting in some work to heal that area, and you don't want to put any sort of foreign lotions, ointments, or anything on there, because that could irritate and disrupt the healing process. The only thing you should be using on your fresh piercings is antibacterial soap and a sea salt solution, whether that be saline or H2O or sea salt soaks with a little medicine cup. That is the only thing that should be going in that area. So if you're someone, you know, like myself, who does like to moisturize their body after the shower, just try to avoid that area. I know before I would just put lotion, you know, everywhere, but while they're healing and while they're still fresh, you just want to avoid the area. You can put some up here, you can put some below, but just don't put anything over it, okay? It's not needed. Don't use any sort of Neosporin or that shit on them. Your body does not need that. The human body is fantastic at healing itself, so you don't need any outside products as far as thick scented lotions or ointments in that area. The third thing you should avoid is any sort of sexual play. Nobody's mouth should be going over or near the piercing while it is healing. After it is healed, you can suck on that shit like a blow pop. I don't really care. But while it's healing, why? Oh my God. Why am I so raunchy? But while it is healing, you want to keep any sort of human mouth or human liquid, saliva, other stuff. You want to keep it away from there, okay? The human mouth is a disgusting place. It's gross. There's bacteria in there, okay? You don't want to put a dirty mouth over a fresh healing piercing. I know, you know, there are some people that, you know, find nipple piercings to be very aesthetically pleasing, very sexually pleasing, very arousing, very, there are some people that have a fetish with them. That's totally fine. But while it's healing, keep your mouth and all your bodily fluids away from there, okay? Just like the whole belly button thing, okay? Ladies and gents, if you have a belly button fetish and your significant other gets their belly button pierced, keep that stuff away. Same with nipple piercing, same with every other piercing. Keep the human mouth away from that area while it is healing. The other thing, and this isn't really kind of like an avoid thing, I mean it kind of is, but it's mostly just a tip, but after you get done showering, swimming, you know, whatever, and you're drying your body off, the one tip that I have for you is to dab, do not rub or pull, because the same thing with the loofah, if you are out of the shower and you grab your towel to dry off and you accidentally pull that towel, it does run the same risk of getting caught and pulling on it and irritating it, causing infection, rejection, migration, all that nasty, not fun stuff. So once, and this is another thing you kind of have to be conscious about, because before you got them done, you could just rub and there would be no problem. So when you first get them done, it really is kind of an adjustment period. So you just want to lightly dab the area to get all the moisture off. Do not rub or pull. Especially if you're not used to having the piercings there, I understand how that can be kind of hard to do, but just keep telling yourself, I have a fresh piercing in a very delicate area. Like, just keep telling yourself that so you have a way to kind of remember, so you're not getting out of the shower or the pool or the hot tub and you're pulling or whatever. Okay, so just lightly dab the area, do not pull. The other thing, and this one really all depends on the person, but that is the wearing a bra or not wearing a bra. Everyone has very differing opinions on this, and every piercer has very differing opinions on this, but that is, do I wear a bra while they're healing or do I not wear a bra while they are healing? My piercer told me whatever's comfortable. You don't have to wear one. You can go without, or you can wear one. It doesn't really matter. The really big thing is, if you are going to be wearing a bra while it is healing, make sure that it is clean. Do not put a bra on that you have been wearing for the last 2 weeks, okay? We all do it. No one washes their bra every single time after they wear it. But when you do have fresh piercings, make sure you are always wearing and putting on a clean, fresh bra while they are healing. For me personally, I found it was more comfortable to wear a bra, whether that be a sports bra or just any other bra. I just found that to be the most comfortable and easy thing for me to do. But if you put on a bra and you don't think it's very comfortable or it's a little bit too tender, then take it off and just wear a loose fitting t-shirt. That is totally fine as well. While I did have them healing, I did wear a bra because the job that I was doing, I worked in a coffee shop. It was very fast paced. We're lifting up syrups and carrying them very close to our body. So I wanted to have that bra there to kind of add a little bit of a protective layer between, you know, heavy objects up against my chest. So having a bra was actually helpful for me. You do not necessarily have to. If you know, find that it's more comfortable without, cool. If you find it's more comfortable with, cool, okay? It's honestly whatever you want to do and whatever is more comfortable for you. Okay? And then the very last thing that I want to tell you guys to avoid with fresh nipple piercings is extra short, heavy jewelry. Now, the thing with nipple piercings, for me personally, this took a lot of trial and error. When you first get your nipples pierced, they are going to be putting in an extra long bar into your nipple because you are going to swell. There is going to be some swelling. And if you're given a bar that's a little too short, it's going to run the risk of swelling over that jewelry and become enclosed in the skin. And then that's when you have to go to the doctor or even the hospital in some cases and have the jewelry cut out, okay? That does not sound like a good time. So when you do get them done, you are going to have a very, very long, uncomfortable, very unsightly bar in there until the swelling is done. That's another reason why you have to be so careful with towels, clothes, loofahs, because the jewelry is going to be long. So it is going to have a tendency to get caught and stuck on things more. But just make sure that your piercer is giving you long enough jewelry. Make sure it's not too short. You should have at least 2 to 3 millimeters on both sides for space to accommodate. That's what I found that worked for me. Then again, everyone is different. Do not take what I say as fact. Everyone has a different anatomy. Everyone has different size, you know, stuff. So just do what works for you. Make sure you're going to someone who knows what they're doing. That is also very key. And make sure they're giving you adequate jewelry. Make sure it's not something super short and heavy because that is just not going to go well. It's not going to heal good and you're just going to have a god-awful time. But once the swelling does go down and they are healed enough where you can finally change them, this is where kind of the trial and error comes in because like I said, everybody has different anatomy when it comes to those piercings. So you really want to find the size that works right for you. And even when they are fully healed, you still don't want them super short and you don't want them super long. You really have to try different types of jewelry, different sizes, and you have to find the length that works for you. You know, when you get a piercing, piercings are expensive because not only do you have to go and get the piercing and pay for it, go through the healing process, but then you have to put some money aside to try different jewelry that you like. I have so much body jewelry that I have bought just as like a trial and error type thing because I didn't know what size would work for me. So I would order a few sizes of this and a few sizes of that. And once I found a size that was good for me, that is what I stuck with. So like I said, they're expensive. You got to spend some money to get the look that you're going for. You got to spend money to get the look that is most comfortable. And you really want to find something that isn't going to get caught every other day on stuff, okay? So just trial and error process, but definitely the first time you get them, the jewelry will be very long. It will be uncomfortable. It won't look very cute, but once it's healed, you know, you can go a little bit shorter, but just make sure the initial piercing that the jewelry is not too short or too heavy. I'm trying to vape more in 2022 instead of smoking cigarettes, so I needed that real quick. Alrighty guys, and that is everything that I have for things that you should avoid with fresh nipple piercings. I really hope that this video is informational. Hopefully it was helpful for those of you who are looking to get those new cute piercings. If you guys did find this helpful, please go down and give this video a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if any of you out there who also have your nipples pierced who went through the healing process and you have something that you would like to add to this video, please go down and leave it in the comments comments. I have no issue with that. These videos are all about spreading awareness and just educating people and just trying to give them the best healing process possible. So if you have anything you want to add, feel free to do so down in the comments. If you are new to my channel and this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button. I do upload every 3 to 4 days here. But as for the rest of you, I love you guys so very much. Happy healing. Let me know if you have any questions, but until then, I will see you very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.